What it do, bruh? Talk of the town, Nintendo, Doc Trey, still holding it down, still make the best games, and you know this, bro. It's the truth. If you don't like it, you can have that seatbelt. So a new goalpost has formed from these Nintendo Switch haters in 2018. Now, before we were told that the Nintendo Switch would never get third-party support. Then we were told that it would only get the small games. Then we were told that these AAA games would never run on the Switch. And now, after these haters were proven wrong, very wrong, now the new goalpost is, after telling us that these games wouldn't come to the Switch, now that they are coming, apparently we are hypocrites for wanting them. Yes, my friends, because these remasters and older ports are coming to the Switch, we are now hypocrites for wanting the games because we called out PlayStation fanboys about all the remasters that were coming to the PlayStation 4 during its first year and a half. But here is the difference. Here is the mega difference. We were calling out the PlayStation 4 for all of the ports, the old PlayStation 3 ports and remasters that it was getting, because that was pretty much all it was getting. Wow, all of the games that people wanted to play on the PlayStation 4 either weren't getting announced or were getting delay after delay after delay. They kept finding time to remaster all of these PlayStation 3 games that y'all already played. The remastering got so bad that I made a video about it because they started remastering games that weren't even good in the first place. That was a problem. And that is actually what is the difference between these remasters on the PlayStation 4 versus the Nintendo Switch. Most of these remasters and older ports coming to the Switch were never on a Nintendo console. These third-party games, these third-party remasters, these third-party ports that are coming to the Switch are new to Nintendo fans, right? Those remasters that were coming to the PlayStation 4 were already on the PlayStation 3. Most of these dudes already played those games. Not the same. Not at all. But people want to forget what actually happened. People are forgetting that during the early life of the PlayStation 4, it was Remaster Central, and there were hardly any really new games, good games, coming out for the system. People tend to forget that for a while, the highest rated games on the PlayStation 4 were indie games, which is why they started all of a sudden praising indie games. Why? Because that was some of the only new experiences they were actually getting on the system at the time, and they were free with Plus. Coincidence? I think not. With the Switch, yes, we are getting ports of older games, but we are also getting plenty of new games. Question: how many first-party exclusives did you buy for your PlayStation 4 within the first year? How many? Now ask a Nintendo Switch owner how many first-party new games were available for the Switch for you to buy already. It's not even a contest. The Switch is getting the best of both worlds. Yes, we're getting remasters and ports of old games that a lot of them never played before, but we're also getting new games all the time from Nintendo. We're getting first-party exclusives. We're getting exclusives all the time. It's not the same thing at all. Now, I realize that these Nintendo Switch haters are really eager to put a check for us in that hypocrite column that they already have like a bunch of checks in. But I'm sorry. It's not going to happen at Etsy.